Good morning, JMP group. This is Mr. Aragon. I'm going to teach you how to fill out the timesheet. So right here, as you will see on the screen, I have my timesheet. If you'll notice down here, I have it from August 25th to September 21st. Then I have another tab. If we click on that, that will show from September 22nd to October 19th. And then I will also have October 20th to November 16th. If you look right here, you'll see all the different dates. Also, if you notice on every single spreadsheet, I've already filled it out with West Mesa, my phone number and extension. It already has my name and my signature. All you have to really fill out for each sheet, so there's three different ones. For each sheet, you need to fill out your name, first and last name. For those of you who don't know how to do that, you just click here, or you can put it here and then just type in, for example, Joe Blow, and just press enter, and there it is. It gives that to you. Now I'm going to delete that right there. Then we're going to go ahead and we're going to put our last four digits of social security number. 1, 2, 3, 4. Remember, the only reason why we have that is so that they can identify who they're giving the paycheck to. So it's only for paycheck purposes. There, no one's going to report anything or anything like that. So let's go and let's say, for example, what you want to do is you want to enter in the dates that you worked. If you notice right here, we have an in and we have an out, and it has a place for you going in and out several times. I'm going to go ahead and go off the scenario that I only went there one time in that particular day. So let's say, for example, I'm here on October 20th and I went and I worked. If you look, it says it's on Saturday. So on Saturday, let's say I went at 9 o'clock. So I'm going to fill in 9 o'clock like this, and then I have to designate if it's AM or PM. So I'm going to say AM like that, and I would do it all caps. I press enter. And then I'm going to go from here to my out. Let's say I got out at 11 o'clock a.m. And we're going to just do the same thing, a.m. And we'll go right here. Now, if you noticed, it goes from 9 o'clock a.m. to 11 o'clock a.m. Now, look what happens right here. It calculates how many hours that you worked that day. Now, obviously, if I'm going to do more hours, let's say I came back at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. So I'm going to do 1 o'clock. PM, and then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do, let's say I stayed there till 3 o'clock. So I stayed there till 3 o'clock, and I put PM again. You have to put AM and PMs, and I press enter. Look what happens. Now that's 2-hour increment. Now it just automatically adds up my hours. The cool thing too is it takes these numbers right here and puts them right here. Now remember, 0.75 just means 45 minutes. One thing that's very important whenever you're entering in times, you cannot enter in kind of odd numbers and what have you. It's either going to be 00, for example, 9 o'clock 00, or you could do something like this if it was 9:15. So we go 9:15. That's acceptable. Another thing that would be acceptable is 30. So for example, let's say we do 10:30. Okay, and that's going to designate. If you don't designate AM or PM, it'll do it. Now, let's say, for example, you do it and you forgot, oh no, all I have to do is come up here and I just have to change it to PM, and it'll change it for you. The only other one you can do is 45. So remember, and I'm going to put PM just to make sure. Remember, it has to be only 0 zeros, like I have here, 15, 30, or 45. That's what you have to have. So that's what you need to do. So when you have that, it should be all filled out. Now if I go back over here to my 20th, that's fine. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to press save. So it's very important you save it, because you're going to email me this file, and I don't want to have the same file coming a billion times to me. So I'm going to put save as. That's what I'm going to do. So remember, I come up here and press save as. Eventually I will be able to have a pop-up window. I'm hoping pretty quick. Right here. Now, wherever you choose to save on your computer, I don't care. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put over here, I've already named it, JMP Timesheets 2018-2019. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do JMP Timesheets. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and just leave that. And what I want to do is I want to put your first and last name. So I'm going to put, for example, Juan Aragon, JMP timesheets, and just leave everything else. Don't get rid of the first semester or anything like that. So I'm going to go ahead and save it, and then we'll be good to go. The next thing you need to do is you need to save that as an attachment, but we will go over that later on.